morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about microbes in the sewage treatment and energy generation. Our new topic name is microbes in sewage treatment and energy generation. Energy. So, what is sewage? See, without this microorganisms, we can't purify the water. We can't treat the sewage anywhere in the world. Now also, till today also, they are using microbes for treating of sewage, wastewater. What is sewage? You see, everyday waste, human excreta, organic matters, microbes, pathogenic, biodegradable pollutants, these all are there in the sewage. Everyday waste. We are producing too much waste, too much waste. So that one we are purifying. So we should not send directly that sewage to rivers. Rivers will get pollution, spoil. So what we have to do? We want to treat this sewage, everyday waste. That waste material we have to treat. We have to separate. We have to create what you call good from. We have to eliminate the harmful substances from that sewage. Then we should allow the water to rivers. That is good. So the sewage water treatment is very important. That is how it is possible. By the help of microorganisms only sewage water treatment is possible. Sewage treatment is possible. What is there in the sewage mainly? In the sewage, there will be too much waste is there, like human excreta is there, organic matter is there, microbes are there, pathogens are there, very dangerous disease causing pathogens are there, biodegradable. So which can degraded by microorganisms, such kind of substances and pollutants also there in the sewage. Come to domestic waste, house. We are regularly using and we are producing waste or not. That is called domestic waste. 99% is water in the domestic waste. So, and also suspended solids, soluble, organic, inorganic substances, soluble. I'm not insoluble, I'm saying soluble. So these all are present in the domestic waste. So what we have to do first, how to treat these all the things, means sewage should not be discharged directly into the rivers. Why? See, human excreta is there, pathogenic germs are there, microbes are there, biodegradable wastes are there, pollutants are there. This all causes the pollution, and that makes the river water not able to drink in. If you drink that water, river water, we will get the diseases also. So for that reason, what I am telling, we should not send the sewage, the waste, everyday waste should not be discharged directly into the rivers and water bodies. Then what we have to do? We have to treat. We have to treat the sewage. That is called sewage should have to treat. We have to separate harmful substances. We have to dilute from the pathogens, dangerous substances, and we have to send the what you call rivers. Means we have to treat the sewage in the sewage treatment plants. Then after we have to send to the rivers. That is good for the public, animals, and all who are depending on that particular river. For example, Ganga river plan. What is that one? So much pollution, water pollution, river Ganga. So what government of India decided? More sewage treatment plants started, and now they're treating the water and sending the good water only, somewhat good water to the river compared with the previous. Okay. How to treat this? Wastewater treatment is important, right? To reduce the organic and inorganic components in the wastewater. Why we should have to reduce the organic and inorganic? Why? Because when the organic matter not there, in the sense microbes growth will not be takes place. No microbial growth. So first we have to reduce organic and inorganic components in the wastewater. For what? For no controlling the microbial growth. And also we have to eliminate the toxic materials. And also we have to develop the which one useful bacteria and protozoa, harmless sewage. What they will do? This bacteria and protozoa kills the digest the what you call pathogens. Okay, and also they are helpful to what you call digest the inorganic matters. Okay, and also you must kill the pathogens, must be destroyed, otherwise we will get the infections. So these are all the things. So to reduce organic and inorganic substances, must ensure. Why we have to reduce organic and inorganic for components? What you call no microbial growth. When the no organic matter, no toxic, no bacterial growth, and we have to eliminate the toxic materials. We have to make the useful bacteria protozoa. Okay, we want to make the harmless sewage. Okay, pathogens must be destroyed. So these are all the things we have to what you call do in this wastewater treatment. So first in the sewage water treatment or wastewater treatment, three steps are there. First step we are going to discuss, that is called primary treatment. What do you call that is? Primary treatment. In the primary treatment, what we will do, the physical removal of solid particles we have to. Physical removal. Physical means by using what we are using. We are using what is called the filters. By using physical what is called operators, we have to remove the solid particles. So particulate organic materials through filtration and sedimentation. Filtration and sedimentation. So sequential filtration helpful to remove the grit. Grit is removed by, okay, filtration is important, and also soil and pebbles removed by sedimentation. You know, sedimentation will be there. So the sedimentation is called, what you call that particular sediment, which is sediment, what you call bottom is there, that is called primary sludge. The supernatant forms what you call effluent. That effluent we are using, we are sending to which one? The secondary treatment. Next, the secondary treatment is a biological treatment. First treatment is what I said, physical treatment. The secondary treatment is called biological treatment. Why? Their biomicroorganisms are very useful to control the sewage. So we have to send the aeration tanks. So aeration process will be takes place, and growth of useful microorganisms called flocks. Growth of useful microorganisms only called flocks. What is called? Flocks. Flocks is important. Flocks. Flocks. Flocks means what? A combination of so microbes, fungi plus bacteria. Mesh-like structures will be formed. The flocks are fungi plus bacteria, microbes. It consumes the BOD. What is the BOD? Biological oxygen demand. So when the more microorganisms are there, demand of oxygen will be more. How much oxygen they are utilizing, okay, more pollution will be there, like that. So we have to reduce the BOD, means we have to reduce the what you call the microbes which cause the dangerous for us. So we have to reduce the BO2. After reducing BO2, the sediments, flocks should have to sediment. That sedimented flocks only we are calling what you call activated sludge. So the activated sludge from aeration tank to, okay, we will take as a inoculum, and the remaining activated sludge we will send to the anaerobic sludge digesters. Their anaerobic bacteria will be there. That time what will happen? Anaerobic process will be takes place. All aerobic bacteria will be die, and you know very well methane gas will be there. Methane gas production also will be takes place. After anaerobic digestion, what will happen? Then we have to take the water, and we have to send water to which one? To the tertiary treatment. Okay, children, like this, very important steps are there in the which one? Treatment of the what you called sewage or wastewater treatment. Okay, children, once again very carefully should have to listen. We are discussing sewage water. What we are discussing? We are discussing the sewage water we are discussing. So sewage water treatment or sewage treatment, and also energy generation we are discussing, right? So first, in the sewage means what? Everyday waste, and also the waste consists of human excreta, organic matter, microbes, pathogenic, biodegradable pollutants are there. What about domestic waste, regular usage, home waste? 99% water, suspended solids, soluble organic, inorganic substances will be there. So sewage should not be discharged directly into the rivers. Why? Rivers will get spoiled. So what we have to do? These many waste things definitely damage the river, water bodies and water ecosystems. So what we have to do? We have to treat the sewage in the sewage treatment plants. Then after we have to send to the rivers. So how to treat wastewater treatment is very important. So to reduce, why should we have to treat the wastewater? To reduce organic, inorganic components And when the organic inorganic components reduced in the sense, there is no microbial growth, and eliminates the toxic materials, and bacteria protozoa will makes the harmless sewage, and pathogens must be destroyed. Like that, that is the point of view. For that point of view, we should have to treat wastewater treatment. So in the wastewater treatment, there are three steps are there. First, we are discussing primary treatment. So it's a physical removal, means by using filters. Okay, we use separates the solid particles, particulate organic materials through filtration and sedimentation. Sequential filtration is there, very important for the waste materials removal, physical waste materials. Grit. So soil and pebbles containing grit are removed by sedimentation. That sedimentation is called primary sludge. What do you call? Primary sludge. The supernatant forms the effluent. Then secondary treatment. Then after biological treatment, this is a secondary treatment also called biological treatment. That effluent we are sending to biological treatment. So aeration tank, full aeration process will be takes place, mixing will be takes place, then growth of useful microorganisms only called flux. The microbes consumes, okay, microbes, what is the flux? Fungi and bacteria association, mesh-like structures. They consumes more BOD. So until reducing the BOD biological oxygen demand, we should give. Then flux will be sediment. Then activated sludge, that flux will be activated sludge that will from aeration tank to little inoculum we will take. Then after that activated sludge from aeration tank to where we can send, we have to send to the anaerobic sludge digesters, anaerobic tanks. Their anaerobic bacteria kills the aerobic bacteria and produces methane. Okay, and that sent water we have to send that anaerobic digestion after anaerobic process after we have to send for the tertiary treatment. We have to send for which one? Tertiary treatment. Okay, children. Okay, children. So we want to. I will show about the flow chart of wastewater treatment, how we will clean the wastewater, how we will purify the wastewater, and later how we can send to the rivers. We will discuss that flow chart. Observe very carefully before going to the tertiary treatment. Just flow chart you see. So the wastewater is coming from the cities. The wastewater from cities. This one we are sending to where we can sending first. We are converting to for treatment. For the first treatment, what is the first treatment? Primary treatment. So the wastewater we are sending to primary treatment place. In the primary treatment, you know very well. So physical treatment, we can use the filters and sedimentation process, removes the coarse solid and sand and grit. The next, the primary settling tank will be there. Then after that, after settling, you know, sludge and effluents will be formed. Then effluents we will send to the aeration zone. Then aeration zone to, you know, secondary sludge will be there. The secondary sludge will go sent to anaerobic, what you called effluents. The remaining after forming secondary sludge, the remaining fluent will send to anaerobic sludge digester. Then anaerobic sludge digester will be there. So next, the secondary settling tank. After what will be do, tertiary treatment will be start. Is a disinfection. Disinfection means there is a chlorine, all the things we will add, ozone, UV rays we will send. Then treated the sewage for the dispose. So here what we have to remember mainly biological treatment I said or not. Secondary treatment is biological treatment. So that treatment we will send to the anaerobic sludge digester. In the anaerobic sludge digesters, the complete anaerobic bacteria will be digest the waste material. Then after we will send for the tertiary treatment. The tertiary treatment, disinfection zone, then treated sewage for dispose. Like this, there will be, so some cases we will send that sludge here also, anaerobic sludge digester. In that also we can use. But here most important thing remember is after anaerobic digestion, which gas will be formed? The production of which gas? Methane will be formed useful. Then after this one, tertiary treatment will be start. The tertiary treatment what? Disinfection zone, treated sewage for dispose. Okay, now listen carefully. What is tertiary treatment? Tertiary treatment improves the quality of wastewater. So reused, recycled and released. Reused, recycled, released to the natural water bodies. That removes the remaining inorganic components like nitrogen and phosphorus also. You can remove in the through the tertiary treatment. Next, UV rays we will use in the to treat that water in the tertiary treatment. What is the use UV rays? They are disinfectant, chemical free process. No chemicals. We won't use any chemicals. UV rays kills the germs. Inactivates the chlorine resistant microorganisms. After chlorination, chlorine resistant microorganisms are there in the sense they will also will get die because of UV rays. What is that? Chlorine resistant microorganisms, cryptosporidium and giardia. Cryptosporidium and giardia, such kind of microbes also we can kill by the UV rays. Then after we will send the which one the water into the which one the sewage. Okay, sorry, rivers. Okay. Next, NRCP. There will be act enforced government to conserve water bodies. So government of India announced one act. That act, what is that one? You know that plan, National River Conservation Plan in 1965. What they discussed, you know, they capture the raw sewage flowing into the river through open drains and river drive them to treatment. So whatever the sewage is going on in the rivers and the drains, that one we will treat convert to the treatment. That is the main plan of the which one the this National River Conservation Plan. Okay, next one, setting up sewage treatment plants for treating diverted sewage. So sewage treatment plants have to construct and we have to set and construct the low cost sanitation toilets to prevent open defecation on river banks. So generally what they will do, yeah, the river banks they will use for the defecation, but that kind of defecation process they should be avoided, and construction of toilets is very important. These all are the parts. So catching of river water and converting to treatment for, and also and observe what you call the defecation should have to avoid the river banks. Why? Because pollution is going on or not. So these all the things done by the which one country, that is NRCP. What is NRCP? National River Conservation Plan. National River Conservation Plan in 1968 they started. Now later Ganga river getting too much pollution, right? So this Ganga river also we have to protect. We have to protect the Ganga river. So many sewage treatment plants are constructed in the 1986. Okay, so they purified the Ganga. It's going on process till today also. Yamuna Action Plan. India and Japan, both countries togetherly cleaning the Yamuna river. That also initiated in April 93 for treatment of the Yamuna river from this all problems. Okay, like this microbes are very useful for the treatment of which one, the sewage wastewater and sewage treatment. So once again you should check carefully what we are doing. First, wastewater from cities we are taking, we are giving primary treatment, removing coarse solid and sand, grit by the filtration and sedimentation, then primary settling tank, then aeration zone, then secondary sludge. That one we are sending to the anaerobic sludge digester. Okay, so now what happened? Secondary sludge, this secondary sludge. So anaerobic sludge digester we will produce some biogas, and secondary settling tank, disinfection zone, disinfection. This is called tertiary treatment, and treated sewage for dispose. The tertiary treatment will be there. Tertiary treatment improves the which one? The quality of wastewater, reused, recycled, released natural water bodies to natural water bodies we will send. So main important function of this what you call tertiary treatment, removes the remaining inorganic compounds which are there in the inorganic compounds like nitrogen and phosphorus. That also we can remove in through tertiary treatment. Mainly we will use here ultraviolet rays disinfectants. It's a chemical free process. It inactivates the chlorine resistant, inactivates the UV also inactivates the chlorine resistant microorganisms like which one? Cryptosporidium giardia. UV is a chemical free what you call process. You adding UV rays and killing germs is a chemical free, no adding any chemicals, and we are not disturbing any odor or smell of the water, nothing. Just we are killing the germs and killing the chlorine resistant bacteria. After chlorination also some bacteria live in the sense, those chlorine resistant bacteria also we can kill by the UV rays. That is called cryptosporidium and giardia. Such kind of microbes killed by the UV rays. Such kind of microbes are killed by which one? The UV rays. Okay children, next one we are going to discuss about NRCP. What is NRCP? That is Act. What is the National River Conservation Plan? National River Conservation Plan. So enforced by government to conserve water bodies. What is NRCP plan? The collecting the sewage and river water and sent to the treatment plants. And water is there in the sense and arranging the more sewage treatment plants and avoiding the we have to avoid the defecation in the river. Okay, river borders we will use or not, so that one they have to control and arrangement of very small toilets for the people public and for avoiding open defecations and Ganga action plan, Ganga protection of Ganga river also very important. Why? Because so much pollution is going on. So in the 1986 Ganga action plan developed in 1986 Ganga action plan, then Yamuna action plan in the 1993. They are protecting the rivers from this sewage and dangerous pollution problem. Okay, children, like this, different what you call microbes are very useful for the treatment of the wastewater. Okay, without microbes, without microorganisms, we can't treat the water because it's a very what you called so much money required. We can't kill the germs. Okay, without microorganisms. So microbes only kills the microbes. Aerobic and anaerobic conditions we will create and we will kills the germs and we can controls the BOT. Then we will send to the tertiary treatment. After tertiary treatment, we will send to the rivers. Why? Because why should we have to protect rivers? You know very well, rivers are the very important water source for all the public in our country. So perfect river water we want to get in the sense perfect treatment sewage water treatment plants are required. Okay, children, thank you.